Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the impact zone and specifically what the club, the arms and the body are doing in this movement through the ball. So at impact, we're always trying to get into this position where the shaft is leaning and we're hitting against the wall. So if we imagine when we start here that the left side of the body is standing against the wall and the wall extends out this way, we're trying to hit with the hands and the shaft against the wall to create the compression on the ball. So what we never want to do is hit that wall just with the club head. Okay, you can see I'm flicking with the hands there and I'm only hitting with the club head then, and I lose all the pressure on the shot. So we've got to find a way to get into this position where the shaft is leaning this way. You're taking a little bit of loft off the club and you're putting more compression into the ball. So if we want to get into this position, what we need to do, we've always talked about in this swing how we're trying to get the arms to move fast, but what we need to do is have the shoulders support the motion of the arms. I can't just hit just with the arms. So when I try and hit just with the arms and hands, what will tend to happen is the right arm will extend too much. So as soon as I lose that angle in the right arm, I'll also lose a bit of angle in the right wrist. So this bent right arm, bent right wrist, okay, that I have at impact, okay, is really important. And those two angles are connected to each other. So when I lose the angle in the right arm, I'll tend to also lose the angle in the right wrist. So it's not just a pure throwing motion with the right arm this way. There is a throwing element in the swing, but we're hitting with that right hand and arm against the wall here. So we want to get into this position. So it's not just this motion, it's more this motion. So you can see my shoulders are also turning as I'm going through the impact zone. So when I come into this position, at this point, I've got my right arm bent and tucked on the body. You can see that the back of my left hand and the club face are facing out towards the camera. So they've got to arc around and square up. But I'm not having to roll the hands to do this. Really, I'm just letting the shoulders work this way with the arms. My shoulders are working this way a little bit. And my arms are working this way. And that's going to square the club up for me. So I get into this position through the shoulders and the arms together. So from the back angle, okay, as I come into impact, I'm in that position. So the back of my hand and the club face are pointing out this way. Now as the club head arcs around and the shoulders support the swinging of the arms, I'm able to maintain that bend in the right arm and bend in the right wrist. So I do need that body motion to support the arms. So now when I hit, although it's never a bad feeling to feel front on this way as we're hitting, actually what's happening is the shoulders are opening through impact. So you can see as I'm coming into the impact zone, the shoulders are shut off at this point. Now they're going to continue to turn, okay, with the arm swing and the swing of the club head. So now as I'm just past impact here, you can see my body is open. So from the front angle, it's going to look this way. I come into the impact zone, and I'm working this way. You can see after impact, I'm open. So those shoulders have really turned from this position to this position. So when I'm doing that, I really make sure I'm posted up on my left side. I don't want to be turning from back here behind the wall. That's not going to work. We're going to be slightly through the wall, and then we're going to have all the pressure on the left foot here, and now I can get into this motion. So I get from this position to this position. So it goes back to another video I did with the medicine ball, where we get the arms and the shoulders to work together. So it's really, I'm working around that spine, around the left side of my body this way, and that way I can trap the ball with the bent right wrist and bent right hand. And that's really the key to be able to get that shaft lean. It's also the key to square up the club face. So I'm not consciously trying to square up the club face this way. So I'm just getting my shoulders to work around my spine this way. The arms are swinging, and I create that hit with the right wrist and right arm bent. That's how we create the maximum pressure on the ball. Getting the shoulders to support that swinging here of the arms this way.